Hey y'all, it's your girl here, Maj, and today I'm doing the YouTube segment about mostly about the debate and a few other topics that I'll be touching on. Now you have to excuse my man's glasses. I got them on today because I can't find mine. I know exactly where they are, but I don't have them, so that's not the point. The point is this: before we get started, be sure to like, subscribe. Make sure you leave some comments because these are definitely comment worthy. Now, before we get anything started with the debate, I have to talk about Kim K's refrigerator situation. I don't think having, your KFC refrigerator in your home is a necessity, especially when or you know what, because they entertain people, maybe it makes sense. But I mean, maybe that should be in another house or something like that. I'm not sure. Like, why would you just have that in your house? I don't like it. It was stupid. I mean, do you even have like see-through glass or anything like that with the glass that has the fog on it that when you close it and stuff like that? Is it talking to you? Do you have like a Siri or Alexa on there? Because if not, I'm really not understanding the purpose of this whole situation. Anyways, moving forward, look here. People, I don't know about you, but a lot of people that I have talked to at this point did not watch the Democratic debate. And I am perturbed because it was fantastic. Whoever sat there and said that politics is not a show, if they ever said that at all, is a motherfucking lie, because it was fantastic and off the chain. Now, some of the people who actually caught my attention, one of them being Elizabeth Warner. She actually made me learn her name. I called her Lady Purple. Yeah, Purple Lady. I called her Purple Lady at first, but yeah, Lady in the Purple. But she sat there, made me learn her name. She was on fire, and they actually ended up talking about how she darn near was like, what is it? Just pummeling the Bloomberg guy, which is interesting because I actually watch his station, his network, all the time, and I never know what he's talking about. But I mean, it's like, well, it's fantastic that eventually, maybe one day I will know what he's talking about, and that he actually got voted into the Democratic debate. However, on the flip side, what I come to find out, he's not a real Democrat, supposedly. Okay, I didn't even know that you get voted into the Democratic debate, for one thing. So that actually kind of makes me curious because him and Bernie Sanders were voted into the Democratic debate. And technically they shouldn't have been, which means, as usual, that something's going on and not right with the Democrats. The Democratic, situation, which was actually spoken about during that whole, what was it? Like the whole thingy, the thing with the thing. Oh, in the 2020 candidates attack on Michael Bloomberg intense debate that showed after the debate itself with like a talk of panel, some runner-ups and things like that didn't make it, whatever the case is. So, I mean, it leads me to the question, I don't know what's going on with the Democratic debate. I don't know why it's all floopy like that. Don't know. It's just like I've been saying, and like I heard recently by a reliable source. Who cares about the labor? I just want the baby. So I don't care about how you pick them, where you pick them. I don't care if they're supposed to be Republican or not. All I want is a good president. I want someone who cares about the commonwealth of people and the common health of people, the common man, as well as balance of situations where it can be balanced and fair trade. Now, going into some things that it was actually speaking on that, which is the Lady in the Purple, Elizabeth Warner, was talking about the fact that she seemed very pro-black. And she was saying that a lot of oil and industrial situations were actually around like black communities. She seemed very pro-black. And I'm liking that, but I don't know if it's genuine or not. You know what I'm saying? I have some concerns, because it's like, well, just because Joe Biden was there looking all presidential in the center, looking at the camera like Obama did, like, I'm talking to you, America. I was like, yes. But then it was like, well, just because he seems like this doesn't mean he is like this. However, I do like him. He seems like a great pick and candidate. Bernie Sanders just seems too old for me to be president. I feel like, somebody gonna be sitting up there looking out for him and running up right after in about 2 to 3, 4 months out of his presidency. However, he did win Nevada and stuff, which I don't know if that has anything to do with the fact of his plan about helping with the whole overheating situation and the atmosphere. Who knows? But he seemed to win Nevada, so Biden and everybody else is looking to win their stuff. Some other points that I thought were great, if I named any points at all. You guys remember, I don't know his name, but if you know his name, please comment his name. It's the young boy, the young man in the blue. He had the little blue suit on, and he was the youngest one up there, probably in his mid-30s or something like that. I don't know. Is it just me, or did he seem slick to you? Like, he felt very slick to me. Like, I don't want you as my president. I don't even see him as a actual candidate at this point. I think he would still have more adjusting and learning and things like that to do. And that's not because, he's too young to do this. I just feel like he's slick and that he feels like, oh yeah, I'm the guy. And it's like, no, you're really not. I like all the old people that are up there, give me some real talk, spit, fart when you speak, tell it like it is. You really don't have the patience or the tolerance for the bullcrap games. And if you have, it's because you've been playing it a long time and you know how it goes. At this point, you can't say who is and who isn't corrupt. The only thing that you can really just count on is, okay, what is the safety like for America and in the surrounding countries, that we're associated with, which was another topic that came out with about the global warming. To my shock, I guess, and kind of got me a little worried about the fate of humanity at this point, is how they were saying that, they're trying to save the planet in like the next 7 years. And, it's, today is now. And I'm like, wait a minute, which is it? Today, 7 years, or 15 years, 2045? What is it that y'all are trying to say right now? And I'm concerned about the fact that you have technologies going about, still got crap up in solar space, taking pictures of stars, trying to figure out what other planets you can go and corrupt and whatever else the case is. But yet, somehow you're still trying to create plans and work and try to get other people on your team so you can make the world a better place. Like, I'm not getting that. Literally, 3 men were just arrested over some doggone avocados because they were illegally selling avocados. I didn't even know you could illegally sell avocados. The heck? Can I sell apples? Is that cool? Or is that illegal? Like, of all the things to be arrested for and all the things to be concerned about, like global warming and saving our planet and making sure that there's actual healthy situations going on, y'all sit up here arresting people on avocados. Meanwhile, R. Kelly's been set out on bail on house arrest, and he can't contact no teenagers while he had it. The heck? He's the one who should be the quickest in jail. Why is it that you have to go through such situations to imprison a pedophile, murderer, serial murderer, money launderer, whatever these corrupt government people are doing, okay? You got underground systems going on, but yet, and money is going to that and funding that, but yet again, somehow you're worried and trying to create a plan to get everyone on board with you behind saving our planet. Hashtag priorities, OMG to the max. So I'm not going to continue to rant about that, but trust and believe, it is a true concern and it's a true tick off as well. Now, what else is on the roster for this situation? Because guys, I have to write this down. It was quite a bit of news that was coming from this, and I was like, I just can't. Like, the frustration, it got me hot with my left or right armpit, and I'm just like, oh, that's right. So Joe Biden also discussed taxes. Now, they all discuss taxes, of course, and stuff. I forgot who exactly said what. All I know is that Joe Biden's situation had actually interested me. So he was talking about the fact that taxes will not go up. That hardworking Americans and good business owners and all these other things, they should be rewarded for their efforts and things like that, right? And so he's like, taxes will not go up, and it should be a more fair playing field as far as the distribution of how, or whatever the case of how taxes should work. Well, then Bernie Sanders is saying that that's a lie. Like, taxes, I think it was Bernie Sanders anyway. He was like, taxes got to go up. Like, we don't know what's wrong with you people. Taxes are gonna go up because this has to go up. Blah 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 blah. And another point that was made on the suit of taxes was that, okay, I gotta make sure I paint a clear picture here. Basically, rich people money is taxes are up here. No, wait, rich people money, taxes are down here. Broke people money, taxes are up here. So basically what I'm saying is, yes, rich people's taxes are less than the common poor and broke man versus the fact of the other way around. And so it's basically keeping the rich rich and the poor poor, hashtag Republicans or whatever the case is, right? Or supposed Republicans, I don't know. But that's normally what Republicans, in the simplicity of things, they represent the wealthy and they kind of have a benefactor going that way. Whereas the Democrats are more like, hey, let's make this fair. And I think even Elizabeth Warren was talking about that and how, hey, stop supporting some of these industries. Some of this stuff just has to go in order for us to survive. Don't nobody give a crap about how much money you're making or any of these things. Some of this stuff has to go. So, with all that I have ranted and said, what time did okay, I'm good. So, with all that I've said and ranted about at this point, I would like to know, who do you guys think is going to be a good president and running up candidate, especially against the cuckoo Trump and things? And, how do you think that the actual benefit of having this person in office will affect things? We're not only talking about just, your Wendy gossip and stuff, because I loving it in Atlanta, New York, Miami tea, and things like that. But at the end of the day, literally the Amazon was burning for 2 or 3 months and nobody said nothing for until the end of that time on the news. You know what I'm saying? Social media had to put that out ourselves. Okay. So it's at what point are we going to kind of reverse the tension, reverse the, attractions here and say, okay, what can we do to make a better planet? What can we do to provide safety? What can we do to keep these realities and these fun things that we're doing going without actually endangering our safety? Everybody want to be a business owner, but for one, not everybody want to work for it. But on top of that, not everybody wants to do it the right way. Even with the coal mining situation, those things have to stop. But by them constantly digging in the coal and all that stuff is making the world hotter as well. So it's there has to be something done. And I'm still, at a tug of war about who I would see as a president. But I'm definitely, and I didn't think I would have so much girl power in this Elizabeth Warren, but she has definitely caught my attention, and I hope that she catches yours too. I do like Joe Biden, of course, and things like that. And he's clearly a threat to be reckoned with, especially with that whole situation that was going on, for whatever reasons, but whatever. And the Bloomberg guy, like I said, I like your network, but as someone who, you worked really hard, and you've provided jobs, but I don't think that everyone's health and well-being is in his mindset. At the end of the day, he's been dealing with these people, Republicans or whoever else, these money people or whatever, for a long time. And so he also has skin in the game doing whatever it is that he does. You think he's going to jeopardize that or stop, or, say, hey, we're going to put this law in, we're going to stop this now, which is also going to affect his stuff and make the stocks go up and down, whatever. I don't think so. So not my number one. Like I said, Bernie Sanders, he might need an aide or something, but he has lots of great wisdom. I think he will be a great mentor to that young boy president who likes him anyway and he used to follow him and has some different views. He could be a mentor to him and, pat him on the booty and say, yeah, there you go, burp. There's another woman, I called her Lady Blue, Ambassador blah, 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 blah. She was cool. She definitely was up there having to defend herself quite a bit and taking shots and making the jokes. I think she definitely brought the comedy. I don't see her as a president. I see her as, I don't know. It's Elizabeth Warren was passionate in the way that made sense. She was passionate in the way that seemed like she gonna get her feelings hurt too often. So, and even Elizabeth Warren had to back her up and defend her. And you know what I'm saying? Whatever. And she didn't even ever, at one time, not that I saw, defend Elizabeth Warren from when I had caught it on TV. So I didn't catch the whole thing, but I don't know. Bloomberg supposedly wasn't prepared, and it definitely came across. So yeah, You guys tell me what you guys think. That's pretty much the tea that I have on, just kind of generalized tea that I have on the Democratic debate. It's going to be another one on February 24th, I believe. Is that today? I gotta see if I can catch it. I think that's today. So be sure that you guys catch it, and we're gonna have another discussion about it, and we're gonna catch some more stuff. Make sure you guys remember that I'm gonna be posting every single day this week, so be sure to catch all of that too. All right. I'm not even doing no captions or nothing like that on this video. I've sat there and put it straight out to you, complete, raw, and uncut. Peace and love to you guys, and thank you guys for watching.